Hi Pokefans, welcome back to part 14 of my Pokemon Violet Nuzlocke challenge. Last episode we went ahead and completed the Starfall Street storyline as well as completed the Path of Legend storyline. So the only thing left for us to do is try to complete the champion assessment. This is going to be definitely pretty fun. I'm really excited to go ahead and challenge the Elite Four. First of all, let's make our way to the building. Unfortunately, I haven't really visited it yet, so I do have to check it out. As far as I remember, it is right here in Mazagoza City. We do have an exit that will directly go to the Pokemon League. Pretty cool. Let me quickly mark it in my map and make my way there. As for my team members, I haven't really trained them up. They are around level 64 currently. I feel like that is a really good level to kind of challenge the assessment. Of course, we do have to pass the initial test to move on forward and challenge 4 Elite Fours before we really get to battle Geeta. As far as I remember, Geeta is gonna be around level 62. So if you have Pokemons around 58 when you're going through this, I think you'll be able to still defeat her. But of course, I am a bit more over leveled than that. Maybe it's because I actually challenged Irwin and Penny before this. We also have a couple of trainers here, which is actually surprising. I don't believe I have challenged them when I went through my playthrough as well. After healing my team members one last time before we enter, here are my Pokemons. So as you can see, most of them are level 64, a couple of them are level 65. But I think this is a really good team to go ahead and challenge the Elite Four. Going closer to the building, it seems like Champion Geeta is actually standing in the front. I wonder if she is actually waiting for us or just having a normal conversation with the guy right there. I guess she was kind of expecting us to come pretty soon. Either way, I think I am ready for this challenge. We do have 4 different trainers who are pretty powerful to kind of go against, but my team members are powerful as well, so I think we'll be able to win this one. Talking to this NPC right here, we do show him the amount of badges that we do have. Regardless of whether I have a badge or not, he'll actually move. So this is something you can actually attend at the beginning of the game, but you can't really pass it. Entering into the room, it seems like we have Rekha right here. Alright, so we do have an interview to pass before we can move on to the Elite Four test. Let's quickly sit down the chair and answer her questions. While I answer these questions with Rekha, I also wanted to discuss on this. Now, in the previous games, we didn't really have to do anything special or extra to challenge the Pokemon League. We just had to make sure we have 8 badges and go through the victory road, of course, to kind of complete it. But we didn't really have a challenge of sorts like an assessment. We of course had a battle with the rival, which in this case we actually battled Nemona after becoming the champion. So I do feel like this assessment is pretty cool. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think having something extra before the Elite Four is pretty nice? Or do you just prefer the older games where they just let you go ahead and challenge the Elite Four? Right here, Rekha is asking us a couple different questions, and in this case, she is asking us which of the gym was more difficult. For me, for this Nuzlocke challenge, I think Levencia City would be the case. Definitely, I did lose couple team members before I went into that gym, and that actually made it way tougher. So I think it was Levencia City gym for me. And of course, once we select it, we have to select the gym leader as well as the typing of the gym to kind of tell that this is what we had. Very cool. I think we have only 2 more questions left. Let's quickly go ahead and answer them as well. For this question, my answer is the Firecroc Pokemon because that's what I had selected. Fuecoco was my original starter. And of course, we have another repeated question which I was able to answer once again. Alright. That's good. So we have done pretty well till now. this is the final question, and I think this question is pretty common, and the answer is yes. There we have it. That's all the interview questions we have. And I think now that we have answered it, Rekha will be going ahead and letting us know whether we have passed. Okay. Let's see if we have. It seems like we have passed, so that is good. So now that we have passed, we do have to go ahead and start the Elite 4 test. Getting up and moving on to the next room where we are supposed to kind of challenge the Elite 4. It seems like we don't have anyone right here for now. Wonder who we are challenging. And of course, it's going to be Rekha. So she is the first Elite 4 for us right here. Rekha here likes to use ground type Pokemon. So I've gone ahead and made some changes for my team members. Now, I didn't know that you guys could actually switch your team members right inside the room. I thought once you go into the Elite 4 area, you can't actually switch your team members or access the Pokemon in the box. But apparently this is something you can do. This was never available before. I think in Sword and Shield you could kind of do it because you were just outside the stadium. But right here in the stadium, after each and every battle, you can actually switch out your team members to have a specific Pokemon for this challenge. This is something I didn't know, but let me know in the comment section if you guys knew about this before. Right here, as usual, we have Viscash up in front. So I have gone ahead and kept Slowbro. The main reason is that Slowbro right here knows actually Grass Knot, which is definitely quite helpful to take down the Viscash. Now, if you don't have a Pokemon that knows a Grass type move, any other neutral type move will actually be able to take it down. But if you do have a Pokemon which is Grass type or a Pokemon with Grass type move, go ahead and send it out first for Rekha. Alright, now that we have defeated it, let's see which one is next. Up next is Dugtrio, which I think I'll be able to take down regardless of whichever Pokemon I switch into. In this case, I think I'll just stick with Slowbro and see how many Pokemon I can actually take down before I do have to kind of switch out. Let me go with Surf. It's a powerful move and definitely gets boosted by my typing. As far as Rekha goes, I think I'm kind of prepared to take her down regardless of the Pokemon she actually brings out. There we go, that is the second Pokemon down. Alright, let's see which one is gonna be next. Thankfully, I do have leftovers on Slowbro, so the damage from the Sandstorm is negated. Next up is Donphan. For now, I'll still keep Slowbro out. I feel like Slowbro can kind of take one move from Donphan at least. I'm hoping that I'll be able to take it down in one hit as well. Once more, I'll go with Surf, and I got hit by an Earthquake. Now, I could have crystallized my Slowbro, which would have powered up my Grass type move. For some reason, I just decided not to do that until the last Pokemon. And that might be the case why Donphan right here survived with 1 HP. Alright, time for me to actually switch out. I don't think I'll be able to survive another Earthquake. This also gives me a chance to switch into a Pokemon that does not get hit by it. In this case, I'm gonna go to Talonflame, as I'm pretty sure Donphan right here will go for Earthquake again. Talonflame has Quick Attack, so I can still go ahead and take it down before it can actually attack me. There we have it. I did actually predict it properly. Alright, using Quick Attack, we were able to take down Donphan. Pretty cool. Now, one thing is that I feel like the first two A4s are going to be a bit easier. In this case, this battle has been pretty good. After all, Slowbro did almost take down 3 of Rekha's team members. Up next, I'll switch out into my Hexorus just because the fact that Talonflame is part Fire type and probably will get hit by a Rock type move and go down. In this case, the next one is Camerupt. Lucky for me, Haxorus is actually a ground terra type, so I can actually go ahead and use Bulldoze, which is a move actually it learns to take down Cameron right here. That was a really good damage and we did slow down it as well, although we did get hit by a yawn. I guess I can't use Haxorus after this for this battle just because of the fact that it goes to sleep after this turn. But at least we were able to take down Cameron. One more Pokemon left and that's gonna be Reika's main team member. It's actually a Cloudgyre, which by the way I really like Paldean Cloudgyre. It is amazing. I really like its typing and its design. I feel like this Cloudgyre is way better than Quagsire that we had before. In this case, I do have to switch out sadly. Now, even though Cloudgyre is part poison and ground type, Reika will be just slicing it into a ground type. So I do have to have a Pokemon that can kind of deal with that. In my case, I can't really switch out into either Haxorus or Slowbro. So I do have to kind of try to see if I can take it down with my Dunsparce. For the first turn, I went with Drill Run just to see the amount of damage that I can do. I think I probably will go with Boom Burst for the second turn. That is a really powerful move and it's kind of neutral damage against Cloudgyre, who is gonna be a ground terra type. Although I do have to be a bit careful of the ground type moves. Unfortunately, I can't really test-slice my Dunsparce because it has a poison terra type which is weak against the ground terra type. At least we were able to avoid the first move. Let me quickly go with Boom Burst to see how much damage we do with it. Not bad, that was a really good damage. I think I'll go with that turn once again. Usually the strategy with Reika is that, Reika always starts with Toxic and then just Protect stalls. In this case, I'm not too worried because we have not really lost any HP and I can actually survive for a couple turns. Oh well, all I'm hoping is that the next turn Cloudgyre does not use Protect once more. Well, luckily, it actually did not and I was able to kind of hit the Boom Burst and take down Reika's final team member. Pretty nice. This battle definitely was a bit easier just because we had Pokemon that were a bit over leveled for Reika right here. Either way, I think it was pretty nice. After all, we only had Slowbro who could actually take down most of Reika's team members, of course. Now that we have defeated Reika, we have the next Elite 4 member coming up. Unfortunately, I kind of have a time restraint today, so I won't be able to record this for this episode. But don't worry, I'll be uploading another episode tomorrow and we'll be challenging the second Elite 4 then. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my episodes. And if you'd like to support me in a personal way, please check out the links in my description. I'll see you guys in the next one.